Victory Ifnanzewi, and this is my first podcast. You can call me Vicky or Ify. Ify, that's the short form of Ifnaya, as some people prefer to call me. So, welcome. So, why am I starting a podcast? Well, I have always wanted to do podcasts, like as long as I can remember, 4 years ago. I was actually, I believe, inspired by my elder brother. Then he used to podcast with this app called Anchor. I think they are now Spotify, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, he was the one that actually introduced me to podcasting. But I've just been saying I will start and procrastinating, and interestingly, or just to add, one of my 2025 New Year resolution was starting a podcast. But this is already September. Well, at least I started. Yeah, so why am I starting a podcast? One thing that I want to build with this podcast is my communication skills. So I've just been wanting to articulate my words more, or to be able to express myself better. And I also want to be freer with talking to people. I'm not the most social person that you would find. So I feel regularly sharing my thoughts through a podcast recording would help me to communicate better. I also feel podcasting would help me to interact more with people, although this is not like a social media medium where you can engage with your listeners, but there are other ways that you can also connect with people through podcasting. I believe you can also add your email address, and I will be doing that. I'm still new to everything. I'm still trying to learn about the whole podcasting thing. But yeah, I'm excited and I'm happy that I started. Through this medium also, I would also be sharing some of my thoughts, things that I find interesting about life, or maybe things I came across that I want to see how people feel about it from, or through podcasts. I can throw it out and see how people would react or what people feel about it. Yeah, and then I also want to just interact with myself, to connect more with myself. When I communicate with myself, sometimes I find myself soliloquizing. I think some of us often do that, but when we do it, or we structure it to be intentional, to use it in a way that would be for our own advantage, like building our skills, I believe that helps to advance our communication skills and even how much we feel comfortable with ourselves and when we are interacting with others. So those are some of the reasons why I am starting a podcast. With this podcast, I'll also be sharing a little bit about myself and ask questions, as I mentioned before, and maybe do some silly things that I would usually not do around. So this is more of like my coffee chat area, or somewhere where I can release myself and feel free to converse with my listeners. So I'm really excited about this journey. I don't know if I'll be consistent, as I am a very busy person, but I know that I'll be coming in to drop some things whenever I can. And with that being said, this is me saying bye. Hope you're having an amazing day though. Hope you are doing great, and Yeah, I'm here in southeastern Nigeria. I had to mention that in case you're listening from abroad. And see you in the episodes that will be coming up.